So there's this spot I shot like maybe 10 years ago called the Badlands. This really old, incredible looking, unique landscape that looked like the surface of Mars. And I thought I would love to go back there, fly the drone, take some shots, talk about the Mavic Pro 2, and that would be such a unique spot because I've never taken you guys there before. So we took to Google and found there's a little footpath right here that actually leads you through the woods to the back area. I think we're just gonna start hiking through the woods to see if we can get to a good spot to send up the drone and show you guys this crazy Mars looking landscape. Into the woods we go. Oh, definitely a footpath. The internet said follow the blue markings on the trees. I mean, how hard can it be? This place is awesome though, so I really hope we get there. Also, did I lock my truck? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, the internet was right. Blue marking number 1. I think we're going the right way. One of the things I'm really keen on seeing with this new Mavic 2 Pro is how quiet it is, because flying a drone can often be very obnoxious for people around you. All right, marking number 2. My favorite feature, which I think is what's selling it for a lot of people, is the 1-inch sensor made by Hasselblad with the higher bit rate. Just having that quality in such a small drone, so you don't have to walk around with that big foam case through the woods. Just so much better. So I'm very excited for that. And marker number 3, the drone that I'm currently using every day, everywhere, it goes everywhere in my backpack, is the Maverick Air, solely based on its size, its footprint. That's just a massive benefit. This is a little bigger than the Maverick Air, but it's still small enough that I'd be happy to bring it everywhere, or leave it in my truck, or check it into my carry-on, anything like that. I also think that we're here, guys. This might be a good spot to launch the drone. Wow. Look, you can kind of see it out in the distance there. It's that red Mars looking patch. A lot bigger when you get close. That's where we're going. So this is the bag you get in the Fly More kit. Comes with this bag, 2 batteries, extra propellers, the car charger, that stuff. It fits everything perfectly. Everything you need is in this, but still this is much better than the big foam case that screams like, hey guys, I've got a drone. Me right here, this guy. I like it for that reason better. So when you open this bad boy up, you'll see it's like a waterproof zipper, which looks nice, and everything is just kind of like nicely stuffed in there. I love a good case that has everything compartmentalized. Like, I live for that kind of thing. That stuff just makes me so happy. So let's get this thing in the air. I've never flown it before. I have never actually flown it. This will be its maiden flight, so I'd love to see how it feels and responds. And the fact that it's a radio signal versus a Wi-Fi makes me really happy, because there was always times when I would send that Maverick Air deep into space, into the depths, the mountains, the abyss, if you will, and I was always kind of not sure if I would get it back. This just gives me more peace of mind, and peace of mind when you're flying a drone or flying any type of aircraft, that's important. For me, that's worth a little bit more in the price. Let's get this thing in the air. Ooh, this thing feels heavy too. Like, it's much heavier than the first Mavic, but it looks and feels just like it's been refined. I dig it. I'm very excited. Just like the Maverick Air, the joysticks are kept inside the remote, so that's super awesome for being able to, if you don't want to use the bag and you want to stick this in your camera bag, that's great. These antennas also lock down. There's a little kind of detent there, and when you push that down, you'll hear it click. That means these are locked in place. That's a nice feature. I don't know if that was in the last one or not. It feels new to me. It's a new color. It's got this kind of retro Game Boy looking vibe going on, which I kind of like. It's a nice change from the darker palette of the last drone, but I'm talking too much. I want to fly this thing, but I just realized I forgot my phone in the truck. Totally kidding. I got it right here. Let's go. Here we go. Recording the maiden voyage. Good luck to you. So far, it's actually a lot more quiet, but this is the real test to how loud it actually is. Okay, initial thoughts after getting this back in my hands. Flies very smooth, very similar to the Phantom 4 Pro, very responsive, which is what I like, because I felt like the Mavic Air, although very small and agile, wasn't as responsive and like smooth and buttery to operate as this was. It was nice being able to pretty much know wherever I pointed those thumbsticks, it was going to go there instantly with no drag, no delay. Love that. Also flew it pretty far. No panic, no anxiety about not being able to get it back. It's just, that's great. The radio signal for me is a huge feature and I loved it. Haven't seen the footage yet, so I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'd love to actually get a little closer. Maybe we just hike a little bit further into this area. Everything back in the bag and we are good to continue. So that's nice, being able to pack down a drone super fast. Ready for transport like a Navy SEAL. Wah! Not like a Navy SEAL at all, because I'm Canadian, first of all, and not even remotely in shape. Let's continue. Well, one thing's for sure is these Jordans are gonna have a weird red clayish stain on them when I get home. Okay, run into some water. Oh! Okay, stone to there to there. So in one good take. Here, stone, here, boom, done. That sucks. From that first initial flight, I've flown it 2 times now since the beginning of this video, and it's very quiet and it's very fast. It hauls ass. It's gotta be faster than the last Mavic for sure, but that can get you into trouble if you don't slow down fast enough, because you gotta remember, you need time to like air brake. You can stop it, but oh, thorns, but it still needs a good couple feet to actually stop, so that can get you into trouble. I think we're here. Whoa. Made it. Okay, gonna try some low and slow, see if we can't get some cinematic looking footage out of this very small, tight, condensed area, and then just bring it back to the office and give some initial thoughts. Okay, success. Got a little bit of drone footage. Gonna head back to the office now and check it out. Okay, we are back. This is just, this is offensive. It's like I needed it, I had to, and I am full of regret. Oh, it's so bad. I can still taste it. Okay, now that I'm back and I've recovered from that coffee, I wanted to just kind of touch base on what I felt my first initial thoughts and impressions were flying the Mavic 2 Pro. The first thing I will say is it is fast. Like, it is so fast. Maybe I'm not used to flying my Phantom 4 Pro as much because I use the Maverick Air all the time. This thing is not nearly as fast as the Mavic 2, so I've got used to how slow it goes and how you have reaction time and time to slow down and stop, where this thing just mobs. Like, this thing is a high-speed Delta Force bullet just ripping through the sky. I was just kind of not used to how fast and nimble it was. It was kind of fun. I actually really like that. I will probably, just based off my first initial few flights, be switching to this instead of this. The only slight downside I see is in fact this. I mean, this is significantly smaller, and given that I only pack gear into one camera bag, now having to carry something else external, kind of a bummer, but I still prefer to carry this around to the big foam case. Another thing I can confirm is that the Mavic 2 Pro is much quieter. Being in the forest where it's already completely silent, I was very curious to see how loud it would be, and honestly really impressed. It's very, very silent. I think it's even more quiet than the Air is, which is so weird considering like the motors are bigger and it's bigger drone, it's more powerful. You would think it would be louder than this, but it's not. So I'm pumped on that. The footage, as you can see, looks great. I haven't had a lot of time to really dive into it. I'd love to make another video after I've used this on a few trips so I can see it in different landscapes, see it at sunset, use it in super cold weather, use it in really hot weather, fly it very far, fly it back. Like, I only had a little bit of time today to kind of just get it up and test it out, get a feel for it. But I wanted to give you guys my initial thoughts on where I land on this product, pun intended, because you know drones land and yeah. But I think right now, I'm gonna switch to this for the next few months. I'm actually headed to Northern Ireland in a couple days. I will be bringing this with me, and hopefully we get a lot of great footage there that we can kind of revisit this video and check out even more features with this, some of the unique flying modes. I will say that the switch on the side of the drone to be able to switch over to tripod mode, which is a very slow, controlled, steady, kind of like dolly move forward. If you really want to get precise movements and move through small openings, that kind of thing, tripod mode is amazing. So having that switch right on the side where you can just flip over to tripod mode is great, and then flip it right back to P mode and then off to the races. Really enjoyed that. But those were kind of my initial thoughts right now. It's an amazing drone. I'm very excited about it. I sold my first Mavic because I think this one's 100 times better. I might even get rid of my Phantom 4 Pro because this kind of fills a lot of the boxes. It kind of has a little bit of everything from all the drones that I like. It's small in size. It's got that 1-inch sensor, so it's gonna be better in low light. It's gonna be picking up more detail. I actually plan to do a lot of content with this coming up. I wanted to get this video out there so you guys knew my thoughts. If you're thinking about buying this drone, if you're sitting on the fence, anything like that, from what I've already experienced, I like it. I recommend it. If you have the money and you're in the market for a drone and you don't own one already, I would say it's a fantastic buy. If you're still sitting on the fence and you already own a drone, maybe wait to see some more in-depth videos, not just the first impressions, might help you out a little bit more. All in all, great job, DJI. This drone is awesome. Can't wait to use more of it. So with that being said, hit that like button if you like this video, smash it if that's something that you're into, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It's Tuesday. It's the whole 2-minute thing. See you later.